Hello and welcome to my Early Childhood Education Administration portfolio presentation completed by CRobles. This is the front cover of my portfolio. And as we open up the portfolio, you will come upon the table of contents that I have created. And the way I have set my portfolio up is by numbers and letters. The numbers represent the module sections we have completed in our class, and the letters represent the assignments that we have completed under each module or section that you see here. So moving forward to the first tab in my portfolio, you will first find the personal philosophy, as well as the mission statement and goals for my fictional center. And moving on to tab 2, we start looking into the rules and regulation packet. And I have also included the rubrics for this section. And going under tab A is the first assignment that had to be completed in this module, which was the child abuse and neglect policy. Moving on to upgrade regulatory or accreditation assignment. And the samples of my management checklist that I would use for my fictional center, just to make sure everything is up to date and accurate. Next section is the professional development plan. Then here I have the staffing pattern. I have it folded up here because I used legal paper to print out my staffing patterns for the classrooms. Then here shows a sample of how the staff orientation should look like. For my understanding, this form is a state requirement. Then after that page, it's the employee agreement and expectations. Then moving on to letter G is just a reference / resource section for the first section / module in my philosophy book, which just shows blank forms that you could download from the DCDEE website. And this one here is the fire drill report, a sample of the emergency medical care plan, fire drill log and report, health and safety training record that would go along with your Pro Solutions training, immunization history, and the playground inspection playground inspection checklist. And I also added that PowerPoint that we were able to download that discusses licensing and certification. I just thought it would be a good thing to reference back on if I were to have any questions about anything regarding to licensing requirements. And going on to the third section of my portfolio is the public relations and community outreach. I have also included the rubrics. And going on to the next tab for this section is the marketing plan. Then we have here the vacancy ad for my child care center, and a fatherhood event that I would hold at my center. Open house plan. Center newsletter sample. My brochure for my fictional center. And a reference/resource tab for the third section in my philosophy, or I'm sorry, my portfolio. And I just thought this was pretty neat brochure that we had posted in our course that just talks about tips on how to market your child care program. I thought this was a helpful little brochure that I could refer back to. Going on to section 4 is the staff and organizational management packet, with also the rubrics, and the job description, interview procedure checklist, interview questions, and if there were to be an observation conducted, you'll find that in this tab. Then moving on is the staff meeting agenda, as well as the personnel policies. Moving on to section 5 is the financial management packet, along with the rubrics. Next tab shows the written fee policy for my fictional center. Then we have the salary schedule and the center budget, and how I will monitor the center budget. And section 6, I just decided to put the child care center's basic information for potential providers in here as a resource for myself and something I can refer back to if I have questions. And following that tab is the family child care home requirements. Actually, I think I just skipped a little tab here. My apologies. I have the brochure of the summary of the North Carolina child care laws, which I really find this brochure very helpful, and I always look back on it as well. It has helpful information on there. And then, like I said, the family child care home requirements. And after that tab, I have here the sanitation of child care centers. And the last tab in my portfolio is just forms and worksheets and instructions on how to go about getting the North Carolina Early Childhood Administration credential. I have the worksheet here that explains the levels and the form you would fill out, along with more instructions on how to go about filling that out. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope that my portfolio was readable and understanding for you, and thank you for watching my video.